Ryan here from Planetary Lapidary, and I am once again on the western shore of Lake Michigan. I'm just kind of coming down here. I'm at Rock Beach in Sheboygan. It's January 9th. It's like 20 degrees only. You can see there's a little bit of snow on the ground, so I just want to get down here and kind of see what the conditions are. So it might not be that long of a hunt, but we'll see what we got. Okay, so we are down here. It is finally iced up, so we are not going to have any water today, which is not bad because I didn't want my hands to freeze anyways. But yeah, it's got ice all the way down, so it looks like we're gonna look at some dry rocks. So let's see what we can find. Okay, so first little find here. Ooh, they're cold. So try to get some sun in the right spot here. So this is just a nice piece of porphyritic rhyolite. You can kind of see the black and red. You can just barely see it on there. It's gonna be hard to get good shots today, but that's all right. We can still find some rocks. Maybe I'll try to get some wet in the snow or something, but yeah, nice big piece of porphyritic rhyolite. All right, let's find some more. It's so peaceful down here, no waves to make any noise. We just found this guy. Nice little piece of variolite actually. A lot of nice little circles like on that side. That's really cool. So I'll probably keep that one for sure. I tend to keep the variolite because I don't find a ton of it, but I found a couple in the last video I think. But all right, let's keep going. More here. First little galaxy stone. Not a great one for sure. Like almost all white. One little red pocket I think. Where was it? Like right there, maybe a little red. So not a great one. And then I also found this Jacobsville sandstone. Probably would look really cool wet, but no water. So you'll just have to look at it like that with the little snow gleam. One or two steps later and I just found this amygdaloidal basalt. This thing's got like all the amygdaloids kind of sticking out of it. It's like almost crystal. It's almost crystally formations like on that one right there. So that's really cool. I don't think I'm gonna take anything this big today though, so we'll leave her for somebody else. I just want to show you guys what it's like looking through dry rocks like this. You know, it's kind of tough, and then there's these little snow patches everywhere, but every once in a while stuff just jumps out. So like right here, let me get on the other side of it. So like right there is a big old piece of diabase just sticking right out of everything else. Ooh, a monster piece. Yeah. So that's kind of what diabase looks like. It's always got those kind of circular crystal formations that are, you know, the matrix get weathered out in between them because the matrix is a little bit softer than the crystals. So it kind of always looks like this on the beach. I find a lot of it. Pretty cool stuff. All right, well, let's keep going. Alright, two more. So another little galaxy stone. This one's a little bit better. It's got kind of red pockets all the way through. Might be a cutter, might not 100% sure. And then we got this guy, which I find a lot of this too. It's very sparkly, very metallic-y bits and pieces in there. It's a gabbro is what this is. So basically what it is just like a granite, but it's got all darker particles for the most part, a lot of metallic-y ones. Like you can kind of see it better when it's not wet. I can get some shine here. You can kind of see all the different little shine patterns in there. And then every once in a while, you'll catch a glimpse of like a little metallic-y piece or two. And it's pretty much, like I said, a sedimentary, just a darker sedimentary rock with a lot of metallic-y stuff in, pyroxenes and things. But I find a lot of this too. It's really cool if you cut it sometimes, if you get some side edges of those crystals in there, but it's hard to tell what's going to be inside, so I don't ever really keep any. It's kind of funny, I'm finding all the dark stuff probably because everything is white, so all the dark stones are sticking out at me, but I don't know. Let's see what else we find. First tiny little stromatoporoid. It's got a lot of nice little bands on there, but I got so many of these I'm not going to keep it for sure. And then we found this first little piece of fossil soup. Not a very full one, but it's got some cool patterns in there, some cool impressions. But again, got a lot of this stuff, so definitely not keeping it. Oh, it looks like a little sad face. All right, let's go. Just walked up on this guy. I didn't pick it out of here yet, but I can tell. Oh, it's down in there. All right, I'll be back in a second. It's frozen in there. I can't even budge anything around it, but it looks like a really cool stromatoporoid, maybe with some cold water going on. Still cool. So one last one before I flip around here. It's just a really cool granitoid with tons of mica in it. You can kind of just see all the flash all the way through it. They really stick out when they're not wet, because usually when they're wet it kind of takes some of that shine away. But all right, so I'm gonna flip around. I'm gonna walk up a little bit higher than I did on the way down, and we'll see if we find anything on the way back. Nice boulder on the way back with a bunch of fossil impressions. Something big and wispy there, some Favosites there, a little bit down here, kind of just everywhere. Really cool to see that stuff. It's like I said in a couple videos ago, it's really on all of these boulders that line all of these beaches. So if you ever are able to check it out, it's really cool. All right, onward. Digging around in the small stuff here, I just pulled out this little, let me get this on, this little section of horn coral. It's kind of cool. It's kind of got the whole stump kind of growing up like that. I might keep that little one. It's a cool little piece. All right, let's find a couple more and we'll probably be back to the car. last one before I'm back to the car here. It's this little one. It's got these little cold water pockets in it. Here, let me try to get it wet a little bit. There you go. Now you can see them a little better. Little tiny cold water micro bands in there. Not much else going throughout the whole thing, but I might keep it anyways, just to cut a slab off it this way maybe and see if there's some cold water in there. So I'll probably keep this one, and then the only other two I kept were that horn coral and that Variolite. So I'll get home, I'll take some closer pictures of these three just so you can get some better looks and some good light. But all in all, it was a good hunt. It was only 20 degrees, but it's just beautiful out here. All these big ice structures, you know, just the ice is really, really cool, I think. So, all right, if you liked the video, leave a like, hit subscribe if you haven't already. Stay tuned for those couple close-ups, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.